I like the Spurs team. They added some really solid pieces. Got Dylan Harper out the draft. Luke Cornett in the free agency. Ultimately, it's going to come down to the health of Victor Wembanyama and the mentality of Victor Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama is able to play paint first. If it's paint outside, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. If his mentality is going to the basket, dunking on people, it's over. It's over. That's just going to open up everything from the outside. To me, doesn't need to be taking that many threes. Let's decrease the amount of threes. Watching that game in the Garden, the Christmas game, he took 16 threes, and he had 47. If he you cut those threes in half and those are dunks, he has 60, 65. Knicks lose that game. So it's like, yes, he could shoot it from far, and it's great to watch. It's entertaining. But when it comes down to winning, and it's a reason why all Kareem needed was the hook shot. He had 38,000 points. It's a reason why Will Chamberlain got 100 without shooting the three. I mean, if you're that height and you have that much of an advantage over your peers and your opponents with the skills, with the athletic ability, that's where you need to start. You need to start in the paint. Like it's a 10-foot rim. You're 7'5". Simple math, right?
Or 7'7". Who knows what they're saying now?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, he's just continuing to improve. I like the offseason that he had, training with Kevin Garnett and Hakeem Olajuwon. He's out of here. It's over. It's over. He figured it. I mean, those are the two best front court players to learn from with his skill set. The best. If you were to rank who he needed to train with, those were the top two right there. Tim Duncan, obviously, because Tim Duncan is already there. So it's like three of the most skilled front court players ever. He has as a contact and a connect. It's a wrap. So I'm looking at 30. I think he's going to have the scoring title this year. It's just it's like, how are you going to stop this? How are you going to stop it? He could shoot, and he goes to the free throw line. He could make 80-something%. What? It's over. So a scoring title, DPOY,
MVP.
I mean, listen, that really just depends on how many games they win. The West is so stacked, man. You know, a situational basketball. It's going to come down to the wire. Fox, great pickup. Mm-hmm. He's obviously going to help. He's clutch in the fourth quarter, so that's a great teammate to have in the West because he's not afraid of the moment. Vassell, Shohan, just do your job. Just crash the glass, play defense, communicate, just do the little things. That's all they need him to do. To not change the color of your hair. Just do the little things for the team so you could potentially become a champion. Like if your teammates are Wembanyama for 4 or 5 years, he stays healthy, you will be a champion. I just don't see anyone stopping this guy once he gets to 24, 25 years old. It's over. It's over, man. They're the wild card team to me, obviously, because they have a unicorn. So it's just really you don't know what
unicorn
for real. Exactly.
Yeah,
the real one.
Yeah, I was looking up a couple stats here with Wemby as far as just the preseason, and this one is what's crazy to me. Let me make sure I find it again. Totally had it. Okay. He's been playing a little bully ball, they said, in this. And, of course, it said opposing bigs under the basket. His free throw rate is 57 attempts per 100 shots. So if he's shooting 100 shots at this rate when he's going to the goal, he's shooting 57 free throws. So it's almost shoot, and next one you're going to get fouled, if not more. And, of course, like you just said, his free throw percentage is so much higher. Now, against other players, it said that they are shooting 22 free throws per 100 shots. So he's getting to the line. He will be getting to the line more if he keeps up what he's doing. and he can actually make those. So it's really great. I think he's been shooting about 60, 70%, and that's me just really throwing out a number of twos compared to 40, 30 shooting threes. So if he keeps in that mindset and can get in the shape that Fox is ready to run that pace up and get down the court, Lob City for him, honestly. If he can get ahead of the game of getting downwind with Fox bringing that ball up, I mean, it's going to be chicken as they go. And just again, you know, Fox is that guy who can take some of the pressure off, you know. Again, you've already said the clutch. He can get to that elbow shot quicker than anyone. And with Wemby there, I mean, if you set a pick and fade, don't go all the way out to the three-point line, but just elbow, you know. Ilgauskas, more or less, with LeBron up in Cleveland. Just, hey, I'm going to stay right here. Okay, you give me room, I can knock it down. Okay, you give me room to drive. All I need is one step, and I'm dunking it. So, like, his pick and fade is almost still a pick and roll. He just doesn't have to, you know, get all the way to the basket until he gets the ball. So, yeah, I agree with you as far as I'm going to say a breakout year more or less with him because, you know, this is kind of that more mature year of him putting more muscles on and ready to kind of play more physical as that five. You know, in the past years, he's been more of that four guy staying out farther. It's time to start putting him down low. Yes, he can dribble the ball, bring it up. Yes, still shoot the 18 and in, maybe even 20. But if he shoots under 6 3-pointers a game, I'd even want to say 4 3-pointers a game. I think he's going to have a great season. But to me, and again, I know you say the wins and all that stuff. If he's going to be the scoring title this year and defensive player of the year, that's pretty much the best offensive player and the best defensive player. How does he not win MVP? But I know it's usually someone who's in first place. I know. I get it. So, yeah, the Spurs, to me, I'm so glad you said wild card because to me, this could be that dark horse team that really surprises some people. And it wouldn't be too surprising to be surprised. And I know that doesn't make sense, but like we know it's coming. Is this the year that actually happens where we see it all put together? Because some of these younger players that you mentioned are good players, but haven't really put it over to being a super, we'll say star because you come at me a lot, but to be that go-to guy, role player, if you will, as well. So, yeah, the sky's the limit for them if they can make it all work.
It should definitely be playing for sure. I don't like.
Oh my goodness!
Definitely being a playing. He doesn't need to shoot that many threes because he could get 3 points just by getting the and one and making a free throw. Then you only got to make one free throw. And you look at the great scorers at the front court position at that height specifically, because usually guys that tall aren't that great from the perimeter, like Giannis, Shaq, Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Like they weren't great outside guys. Just if Giannis shot 80% from the free throw line, he'd lead the league in scoring every single year. He already pretty much does 30 and 15. So now you have someone like Victor is just. It's everything. It's just that the mentality, if he has the mentality like Giannis mentality, going to the basket, it's not going to be the same exactly because their builds are different, but he's still going to be able to get to he could get to his spot every possession. It's just like, how are you really going to stop that? And he's a really good playmaker. He's a really good playmaker too. You're going to sleep on the playmaker. He doesn't need to shoot that many threes. He can get 3 points by getting an and one.
And, I'm even sitting there thinking, and I know I'm bringing 2K into this, but, they have the contested percentage. And it's really true. Like 7'4" guys, the centers, you have no skill, guys. I'm just going to be honest with you. If you're 7'4" shooting threes, like, come on. But anyways, like, how many shots are really, truly contested for him? Catch the ball, keep it high. If you're 7'4" and you have the ball at your face, your ball is already like 7 foot up high. If you raise your arms up, it's probably every bit of 8.5 feet. You only have 2 feet left, basically, or 1.5 feet to the goal. Like, who's going to be able to jump that can jump higher than you to contest that? So I don't know, man. Like 15 and in, he's almost throwing it down to the rim. Like nobody's really going to contest that. The only thing you can do is be stronger in him and not let him get down there. Don't let him get the ball in his spot, But yeah, how are you going to do that? Because nowadays there's not a guy who really goes down to the block to get the ball. It's pick and roll and let me roll to it. Then I'm going to get it and create, or isolation over here to get it after I set this, So there's no back to the ball or back to the goal, post up, give me the ball, let me pound the ball down and just, dunk on you. No shacks anymore. So it's hard to really have that muscle guy to just say, I'm not going to let you get to your spot. I'm just going to bump you from the 3-point line all the way in to tick you off to get you out of your game. But so, yeah, unicorn. Let's just be honest. We could say everything we wanted to, but he's one of one.
One of one.